Patina. Some people think it's really hard to do. Some people think you have to paint it onto your vehicle, but you don't. It's a lot easier than you think. All you need is 2 things you can find in your mom's kitchen. It's gonna make your truck smell like absolute hell, but it'll make it look like it's 30 years old, and it only took about 30 minutes. This is American Detour, and I'm gonna teach you how to patina your vehicle in under like an hour or so. On the last video, you saw me attempting to rust the hood on my truck, and as you can see, it did absolutely nothing at all, hardly. But I have a new approach to this and what I'm gonna do. So I already kind of tested something. It might be working, but the hood needs sanded down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this worn out flat disc that's got just a little bit of, something left on it, sand the hood where all the paint is gone. And maybe kind of clean up the edges some more. I have no idea where my safety glasses are, but safety squints are half as effective, but twice as easy. So that's one whole effectivity. All right. So now we have a side-by-side comparison of our newly sanded side to the non-sanded side that we tried our crappy little trick on last time. But I think, oh, dude. I just saw a little bit dripped out of the nozzle and it's already rusted. Okay. Alright, I think this side's gonna work a little bit better, a lot better now. So our mixture here, this is hydrogen peroxide, like 70% hydrogen peroxide, and then just like 30% vinegar, apple cider vinegar, just because that's what we had. So that being said, let's go ahead and see how it's gonna look. Yo, what? What? Dude, that is insane. Check it, watch. It'll turn rusty, like immediately, dude. How insane is that? That is nuts. Oh, that is so cool. Now we have to let this sit and dry for like, I'm not even sure how long. I'll wait probably like half an hour or something to where it's fully dry to the touch, so that I know that this rust is like actually there, and then I'll come back with the bottle again and I'll rust it some more. This can be good for you. It's just like Coke. You know, like Coke, you can use it to like take rust off, and you're allowed to drink that? I don't understand. Makes no sense to me. But anyway, look at the difference from here to what we tried the other day did. Absolutely nothing at all. So I'm gonna throw another, like probably 2 more coats on here. Let this get really nice and rusty. And then I'll do the other side, and then we're gonna clear coat it. I've got some like super gloss clear that we're gonna use. So it'll make it like nice and shiny. Shit, you know what? I should have bought like the matte clear. I didn't think about that. I might have some left somewhere actually. We'll have to look. Anyway, we're gonna clear coat this after the fact. So this is a great visual of like the difference between like what we started with and what it's gonna turn into. So now I'm gonna spray my mixture all over this and get it all nice and rusty and let it all rust up. I might wait a day, I might wait, a couple, 3-4 hours, let it really get, nice and rusty, and then we'll go with our clear coat.
Oh my, I can see myself. I like it.
All right, yesterday we sprayed on all of the solution, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And so far it's rusting. That side's orange for some reason. I think I might have got water on it. But the rest of it's like red and brown like it should be. Like it's supposed to. This is literally completely fine. I might have to redo that side a little bit. This is just kind of a cosmetic thing. I've always wanted my interior panels to be like a desert tan, but I've never done it. But we found a like interior dye that we can use. So we're gonna see what it looks like if we dye this all tan. And also my radio cover does not match. Also my radio is not wired up. I haven't gotten there yet. So we've got all the dust cleaned off of the rust and the paint itself, but we have to make sure that there's not any dirt in the paint. Cause like right now I can feel it and it feels like sandpaper honestly right now. Probably a lot of I don't know, metal, dirt, dust sitting outside for a year and a half, and this has never been clay barred in its entire life. So we're gonna clay bar it, only obviously the paint's the only thing we're gonna clay bar, so that when we lay down our clear, it will be smooth on the paint like it was before, but we don't care about the rust. It's rust.
Whittle my soul away. Try to keep my hopes up, but they keep falling down.
So if you think that we have a lot of money doing this, think again, because I'm literally using fan foam that I found in the attic to cover the windshield, and I have paper towels and an old hoodie covering the front end.
Hard on this one, gave her my everything. Wasn't losing battle, so I'm laying down. And every new heartbreak hurts a little more.
Okay, so I was just reading over this, and I don't know if this is gonna work on fabric. It looks like it works on plastics and like leathers and whatnot, but I'm not sure. But we're gonna try this on the seat that came out. This is a factory seat from way back when, but it's been recovered. I hope it doesn't ruin it, because if it's good, I might just finish it and then sell it. I guess once it dries, we'll find out. I just don't know. Don't know. We don't think it's made for cloth. It shows like it shows like a lot of lint. Like it doesn't look good. But we might be able to use it for the door panels and the dash if it proves to be like half decent on plastic. So I guess we'll try plastic next. I just don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
It doesn't look that good, does it? We're gonna try and get this cleaned up. We're gonna pull this off. This, and this. I'm gonna show you a trick on how to pull that out. Because usually that's a pain in the butt and you need like a special tool, but you don't. You just use a rag and you can pull that thing off there. In fact, I'll do it for you right now. Run your rag around the bottom of it, or the inside of it, and it'll catch the little tongue, and it'll pull it right off. And then when you go to put it back on, sit it on there halfway on, and then when you put it on there, it'll clip right into the little groove that's made for it. Yeah, she's in her first video. Why? You've been in the background of some of my videos.
What if we do angular view?
There we go. You hear that?
No.
You
I
didn't hear
wasn't
that
paying
like
attention.
really weird rumble strip noise?
I heard a brum.
What's that?
I heard a brum.
A what?
Brum.
What's that?
Brum.
What was that again? Repeat that. Multiple light coats. If you do too heavy of a coat, it's gonna start bubbling up and looking funky, and you don't want that. So I'm gonna have to do like one full long spray, because once you let off of this, it starts spitting out, and that's not a good time. Oh. So far, so good. Well, I mean, if it is easy to scrape off, because it did fully dry, that's kind of a good thing, because then I can just peel it all the way off. I just don't know. That's alright. We'll leave that for now and let it dry. And we'll come back to it tomorrow and see what it looks like. So if you get out there in the sunlight, like this did a really good job. Now, I have no idea how long it's gonna last, but I don't know. By the time this wears off, I'll probably just buy new door panels anyway. Or door cards, I should say. So I'm gonna throw it on. Oh, I never did the armrest. That's alright. It's okay, we'll get that later. I'm gonna throw it on and see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like get some alcohol or something, or some mineral spirits, and take the paint off of the sill, but that's alright. We can. You want to spray it? Good. Come down a little bit. Let's let it dry. Alright, remember the trick I told you about putting these back on? So I got that clip like only halfway on a spline. Boom. It works. Yeah, that looks a million times better, I think, than the gray, for sure. Yeah, that tan definitely looks better than the gray.
Winterland, tell me all your secrets. Fill me in on your wildest moments. Colored trees, your yellow leaves move me. Dancing roofs, your painted red shakes the room. When I get there, I'll let my feet roll. When I get there, I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know when I get closer.
Okay, we finally got all the panels cleaned up, except for like one or two, but we'll get those in a second. So we did a soapy clean with the Scotch-Brite, and then a dry sand with the Scotch-Brite, so that we know we're gonna get good adhesion and it's really clean. So now I'm gonna start painting all these.
Toward the warm sun and into his hands. When I get there, I'll let my feet roll. I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know.
Sometimes it'll fisheye when it first lays down. I'm not sure why that is, but it will cover it up and look fine. Just have the texture underneath of it. I'm not sure why that is, but it does do that sometimes. That's the weird thing about this paint.
Land whisper in my ear, make my troubles all day.
It looks so, I mean, it's like with the sunlight right now, you really can't tell it's a different color.
Right.
Which is weird, because that color is radically different than the gray that was on it. I'm gonna roll it down so, but that looks so good. It's the same color almost.
Close.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Maybe you're right, maybe I'm colorblind.
Is that the same color?
The answer, let me know when I get closer.
Besides a wet sand, this looks really, really, really good. This needs wet sanded because when you clear coat something out of like a spray can, an aerosol can, it's not gonna look the greatest. So you're gonna have to wet sand a little bit, but not very much. A couple passes with like 2000 grit sandpaper should smooth this up real nice and good. Don't even touch the rust. Let it be rough. Let it be kind of crappy. That's what you want. You don't want it very nice. You want it to, you know, be rusty, feel like rust, but just protect it from getting worse. By the way, I didn't introduce her earlier. That was my fault. This is my girlfriend, Desiree.
Hi.
She finally made it on the episode. We have the interior almost all the way back together. There's a few more parts to put in there, but it turned out really, really, really good. Everything matches really well, and there's like no cracking, nothing like that. It looks very, very good. And once you can figure out how to put this dash back together, it goes in pretty quick. Like I said, there's a couple pieces left, like this A-pillar post, piece of plastic. We have one more speaker panel over there and the other door panel, but nonetheless, you see what you can do with this stuff. I think I bought like 4 cans of this stuff. It's $10 a can, kind of expensive, but it's way cheaper still than buying a whole new interior. So anyway, thank you. Bye-bye.